Look who it is.
How doing?
Watching Marcus and Major Payne play.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, they just hoed Marcus like on beyond belief.
Huh?
They, because Major Payne did that hoe ass kick he does,
Oh my god.
and it gave Marcus the ball on the one, but it said it was first and goal.
Wow. For Bengals. I mean for.
No, it was. Marcus had a first and goal. Like he had to go 99 yards
Right.
to score.
Oh, but they kicked this shit on.
Yeah, and they said it was like, yeah, he did that squib kick bullshit.
But it didn't actually go to the one.
No, it was supposed to be a safety.
Damn.
It gave Marcus the ball on his own one, but said it was first and goal. So he had to go 99 yards to score. He couldn't get a first down or nothing.
Damn. I'd rather have that than safety shit.
Yeah. So they just reset it, but he gave him the 7 points back.
They need to stop doing that dumbass fucking kick.
Yep.
Oh, pulling trace on these.
Him, Broncos, Giants, they all do that dumbass kick.
I don't get it, but
I don't understand the point of it.
some kind of advantage apparently. Lame ass shit. And if motherfucker don't want to get return on that bad, they gotta do some gay ass squibs.
The only time I do a squib kick is like 1 second left in the half.
Alright.
And that's just to kill the fucking clock.
Dude, where Darren ass at?
Playing Madden game.
Well, you
I
quiet,
think he's still in chat.
Getting his ass whooped. Getting that ass
I heard him. He's still here.
That boy over there tearing you up, ain't he? I might post my shit in chat, so I'm trying to roll up. Oh boy said you gonna beat my ass, so I'm finna see.
Ooh, Jets?
Yeah.
I ain't correct.
Yeah, he said he was gonna beat the fuck out of me when we played last chat I was in with him. Cause they wanted to be smart ass and not tell me they had played when I'm trying to tag both of these motherfuckers in chat like, yo, what the fuck? They want to be dickheads about this shit. I think it was Jet. I don't think I'm talking on my ass.
It doesn't surprise me.
Johnson's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go get me some bullets tomorrow.
Down a gain of 13. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help.
Man, what kind of defense this boy playing? Don't want to win, dude.
And he's going to take it for a Steeler touchdown.
Damn, boy, you won them games.
16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score.
Boy, you in cupcake land over there, boy.
And they do.
Shit, cupcake land, huh?
They get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball,
Got that boy,
because he got it into the end
what's
zone.
that boy name?
The offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him, they have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Defense look boo-boo.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know he ain't got nobody on defense when he's got to think about it.
You hear me?
He done named 4 offensive players, and he's over here struggling to name 4 defensive players.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He named 4 offensive players off the bat, and the defense is like,
Slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
But they're running out, man.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Now Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
We got some confidence, bro.
Territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
There.
The shotgun
We got some
snap
company.
to Darnold.
We got some company, bro.
Incomplete. He was looking for but it'll be second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, it's Bell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
Pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Bell. It's a first down.
Sure ain't on here.
3.
He was.
Dang. Nah, it's only y'all two.
Oh, he must have got off.
Downs now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
On first down, Darnold.
Are you serious?
It's Crowder.
I was on that shit.
That
I
was play
can't
number
stand
7
it.
on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
Well, if they didn't hold me, shit, I'd have got over there and picked that bitch.
giving up the big play when he
Just
does
saying.
catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a give.
He know which way to go. I know that shit, boy. Because when I catch him, I'm going to pop that ass.
27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a
No.
running
No.
back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
All day, every day, any day.
Darnold from the gun.
Mike 54. Rip left, rip left.
He finds his target. It's Crowder.
You so lame, Minka. Come on, bro.
Jets touchdown.
Let this motherfucker.
Jamison Crowder.
I tell you what, I'm just gonna run, man. Yeah.
As his guys are on
Want to keep doing that little lame ass delay. say less, my nigga. You'll see a lot more man from now on.
For the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Damn, he laid his ass out.
God damn, shit loud as hell.
Man, he laid this motherfucking police out. To my one hit a quitter.
Each team's had
Man, y'all would be safe.
7-7
They
here.
gonna bring the military in up there. I don't want no parts in that shit. Nah, bro. We straight on that.
At the 26-yard line.
First degree.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20. Check, watch 54, watch 54. So we got man.
On 2nd and 15 now.
How, bro? Come on, Ben. You out of there.
And now off to the races.
Then the nigga showboating. Like, I can't stand square ass niggas. Let's go, son. Pick 6. Then y'all let this little square ass offense come down and score.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Way to start. Woo! Yeah!
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Target said, bring that shit back now. Man, fuck Target. We know who initiated all that looting and shit up there.
Shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Think they slick.
This is
Monkey see, monkey motherfucking do, cuz.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bring it up.
Tougaloo. Yeah, tackle, yeah. I went now. Need some good earmuffs in that motherfucker.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Man, them boys being that shit, them DEs and shit.
Got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
Bro.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
Apparently, I need to throw away from Avery Williams. Damn, bro. Y'all motherfucker ain't like Avery just.
A good omen there.
The
His
GOAT.
first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going
Alright.
forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know
Through
you
one
felt that
quarter,
one.
14-7.
Oh, I'm having some quarterback problems.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Watch the pass. Rush in. Rush in. Red 80. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Yo, 80.
Now Dixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's
Lose
due
your ass
to the
2
defense,
picks.
because they ran onto the field. This is what we
I
call
see.
sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put
Oh,
out the
this is
fire.
going
And
awesome.
they did,
I
holding
love
on to
it.
a field goal.
This is exactly why I want to come play this shit.
All day, baby, all day.
Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hooray. Adding some
The
shit.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Yo, are y'all
Run there
fucking
on first
kidding
down
me
going
right now?
nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. So after the
Yeah,
run
nigga.
for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Great, great.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Yeah.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard
That's it,
line
baby.
before being
We go, go.
corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Mike 4, Mike's 5-4. He runs. Watch switch. 8. 36. Off.
Newton on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A very solid gain of
I thought he
27.
dropped that.
I did too, dog. I really tried to throw it to Juju, but they switched the buttons on certain plays for whatever reason. Both of them was open though, shit.
Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Damn, Ju at least would have kept going. Fuck.
Now here's 1st and 10. Down at the 53. On 1st down, it's Samuels.
I thought that was oh boy, oh Connor.
Down right there.
That
No
ran
gain
head
on the
up.
play there. 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to
What did I
trust
just
his eyes
run?
and figure out it was not a pass play?
Halfback power or some shit like that.
In order to make that tackle.
Rabbit. Back.
Better pass it, man. Shit.
Great. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline?
That boy Avery Williams,
One
dope,
guy that can do that, we saw a perfect example of it right there.
dope.
I got you. 8. No. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Throwing on 3rd down. Now find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And his bid for the 1st
Yeah,
down
boy, way to
coming up
get rid of
short
it.
as he's tackled at the 25.
Oh.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And he
So
took
on
it.
4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
See, he pulling me up and down the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession as the season winds down and you look at their totality. You know, the offense
Are y'all serious right now?
so imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always use the
Stretch.
term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Darnold now to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yo, trip is here, baby.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
Everyone to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Damn, bro, what is going on?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 30.
Fuck holding him.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Kim and Gilbert slow. I'm trying to do something. Dumbass. Damn.
So
I gave this man the game.
First and 10.
Toss. Oh, yeah, that. Bitch, that.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
We know he consistent with the stretching on first down.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Oh, speaking of fucking, I just seen it. Did Trey talk to you?
Damn, what that was?
At the line of scrimmage.
Stretch inside zone.
But only 2 yards to show for it.
Bills and somebody.
Nah, about Bears and Tank.
Nah.
Oh, so I'm going to be scheduling Bears games also. Because Tank, it was supposed to be Bears Force, but Tank didn't schedule the game until Trey asked him about the game last night. And when Bears seen it this morning, he sent him the conversation, and I ended up fair simming it because that was the last thing Tank said. So Bears hit me up asking if I can schedule his games because he's supposed to be 2 games ahead D-Mill, now he's tied. So I called Trey when he was messaging me. Trey was cool with it. He wasn't trying to make a big deal. He just requested that I schedule his games. So I guess a couple seasons ago, Tank did the same thing to him.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Tank gotta communicate better, man. If you missing the game or need some help.
Well, he's going through that family issue.
Okay. Might have to take over.
So his head's not really into Madden right now, so, which is understandable.
Even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Thought good though.
Nothing on that last run.
Yeah, he wasn't making a big deal out of it. He was just he was just like he was make my chats for me instead of Panthers. I called Trey and he's like I ain't got a problem with it.
And he's
All right.
in for the touchdown on the final play of the first
I'm
half.
tripping on that.
Prayer
I don't get that
is
getting
answered.
scheduled. Shit.
Get that done.
He was like, well, I was like, I was on the phone with Trey. I was like, I'm getting ready to call Mac after I got off the phone with you and talk to you about it. And he's like, oh, we'll just talk to him about tonight. And I almost forgot about it until I seen his name at the bottom.
So we've hit
I was like, oh yeah.
field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the
Who is the Bear?
Orlando, that's where
Oh, see, he still is here.
Who is the Bears anyway?
Nick.
Nick too quick. Oh yeah.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, as we are underway in the second half.
Yeah, I'm getting my head beat in right now.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You only down 3. What you talking about?
Damn, I thought I put the blind in here. I'm tripping. I done did all of that, dog. Did I? No, I didn't. Embarrassing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency breakers.
Man, do he miss anything?
You've done things in a certain
Dog, that's what happened when he beat me. Fucking Crowder was just mossing everybody. Triple coverage, one-handed catch. I'm like, what in the fuck? Boy, Marcus is getting that big old donut.
Easy, bro.
17-0 in major pain.
Damn.
That blitz cheese ain't working.
That motion cheese is though, I bet. Motion shit out of that.
You know the cheese. How to stop the
and they've
cheese.
had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation
What he said.
in this ball
The
game.
adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Push him back. Push. Red 80. Check. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. Young lady. Peek edge. Peek edge. Peek edge. Young lady. 54 is a must. Check. Check. Watch
To
54,
throw
watch
is Darnold.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Double. Double.
Flushed out right.
Damn.
He's got this one
He
complete.
caught that gay ass shit.
Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
No, challenge that. That looked like 1 foot to me.
Just decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Let's go, boy.
Of course, Madden.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
That's got to be so heartbreaking.
Penetration
You
up
throw
the
that flag,
middle,
you probably
bro.
feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. We'll see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic.
How'd you get on the ground, though? See?
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Why did he have the foul?
Take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh shit, Marcus scored.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
I don't know, I just keep clicking in and out of the game. Watching Max game.
And he's got room.
He's crashing.
A first down there on a pickup of 20.
Watching McFarland run all over this guy.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Check.
First carry for James Conner.
I run him.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. Gun. Check. SOS.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Keep playing hard.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong lady. Strong right.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's taken
Marcus is coming back.
Across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You almost got that motherfucker down.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Darnold.
What? Come on, dog. They killed me with that nonsense.
And the Jets move the chains.
I guess. Gotta take all the skill out of the shit. They gotta press trying.
Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Lady, check 50.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 45 on second
Oh,
down.
man.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
Baby, y'all let Bell do a little too much.
1 quarter remains here in week
Go
16.
defense. Y'all straight.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL,
Not
and
good.
it's on EA Sports.
I need some Gatorade. Hey, get the Gatorade. Get the Gatorade, my boy. I need some Gatorade. Alright, everybody straight. Good.
Darnold now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 and a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Red 80. Twist, watch, twist, watch, twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Check safety, check safety. Shift, shift, shift.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Down
the middle, and it's complete.
Out of
And they're going to
control.
have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
Oh, my.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in
He
some
get
tough
outside
spots all
me,
game
but
long.
still,
That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
God,
I
help
think
me,
he looks
help
at
me.
it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Darnold now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3.
3 again. Like, it's
A
literally.
big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones,
That's
they have those
it.
big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
2K fucking garbage.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Alright, I'll be on Lamar.
Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Now
Yes, sir.
here it's 3rd and 3.
Right there. Right there.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Shit put me to sleep.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Damn, that's on me, bro. I should have stayed home.
End zone, touchdown Jets. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
It's a foot race. 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a heck of a move. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Let's go. Kill. Gun. 3, check 3. Great. Express.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Set. Mike's 5-4. Target, 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 target. Switch, switch. Express. Banjo. Hey, watch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You better be afraid of me. You better be Express. 20. 54 is Mike. Charlie, Charlie. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. 20. 8. Check, 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 check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Taught by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to take
He
over
right there, bro. He fucking missed
a critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run it with Bell, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Let's go.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
No chance.
Now again, right side. Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
They're running it.
He's back to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Figure outside. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Young lady. Let's go, D.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 4 late. Got to go
Mike
for it here on 4th down.
Red 80. Mike's 5.
Bravo.
5-4. Mike's 5-4.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. 65. 65. 65.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was
Hey, what you got going on,
but the
Ho?
big thing was holding people down, holding down their
Right, you
yardage,
still
right?
up,
Don't
bro.
let them throw the ball through
Old
the
man
air. and gain
time.
a lot of, but now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test
That was the
next
rough
week
one
as they
there.
head to
From
Baltimore
Farley came
to take on
early,
the
yeah.
Ravens.
Turned that
Meanwhile,
over
for
in
the
the
Jets. They're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back on track
I need
next
to beat
week
the Ravens.
as they
I'll
head
be
up
good
to
to go.
Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo
Gotta
Bills.
put me in there. I won my division if I beat him.
So for our
Well,
entire crew,
I don't think he can win the division either. Bengals beat him twice. I beat Bengals twice. I beat him